Me and my friends sought to gather an army of eggs, both laid directly by us and found from buildings, to take out the Easter Bunny. We placed the first 2 eggs on our train and went on our journey. Slowly, but surely our army of eggs was growing, to finally end that evil Easter Bunny's reign. Our army was strong, but we were not. We were poor and needed gold, so we resorted to stealing valuables from the bank. The bank had a plentiful amount of loot for us to plunder. This loot strengthened us and our army. Our army was steadily growing, with our laid eggs and the eggs we found, including this large egg. We were unstoppable. We were rich. It was to seem as if we could get no luckier. I was to prove us wrong. I saw it, the majestic unicorn. We cornered it, and my friend grabbed it. This was going to help us and our army greatly. We sold everything, including the unicorn, and began suiting up ourselves and our train. We began fortifying our train for our army. It took us all night. Our morale was higher than ever before. Our newly fortified train and our forever expanding army made us confident. We marched into war, our morale strong but our army stronger. One by one we picked off the enemies, our eagerness to unleash our army growing by the second. As the last outlaw fell, we began our preparations, the finality of our journey, the hopeful demise of the reign of the Easter Bunny. We began tearing the armor off our train to give our army space. It was going to be a great battle. As the final teapot flew off, our army was ready to be assembled. We began hatching the eggs, our army expanding before our eyes. Until we realized the eggs had a limit, our dreams crushed, and our army limited. Our morale was low, and we thought our lives would end. But then I had an idea. If our warriors died, then we could hatch new ones and grow our army indefinitely. We were back on track. Our brave werewolves launched themselves off the train, seeing the Easter Bunny before we did. They were soon launched into outer space, dying to save us from the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny then caught onto us. Fearing for our lives, we began shooting, and our army followed suit. The wolves were paralyzed in fear, unable to move and requiring us to push them off. I lowered my weapon and began guiding them, Easter Bunny ravaging through our army. The corpses of our fallen brethren were abundant, lining the train tracks as the Easter Bunny stomped all over them. US and our army continued attacking the Easter Bunny, its movements shaking the ground. Our morale was growing as the bunny's health was lowering. Our soldiers were dying and we were running out of eggs. This Easter Bunny was too strong. More wolves became paralyzed with fear as I knocked them into battle. We had to throw everything we got at it. Its health edged closer and closer to zero as we were painstakingly fighting alongside our army. I unveiled my backup supply of eggs, hatching our last line of defense. A werewolf raged out, attacking for its orbiting brothers. It too was getting hit away. However, this one was relentless. As we threw our last defenses at it, our army was shrinking and the Easter Bunny kept on tearing through them. Our last eggs were opened, and this was it. It was now or never. Night fell upon us and the Easter Bunny was enraged. This paralyzed wolf was clogging the outlaws from attacking. Was it working for the Easter Bunny? Our army was fierce and relentless. The Easter Bunny could not handle our wrath. I had no choice but to open our defective eggs. This proved to be absolutely useless. Until finally, the Easter Bunny fell, our wave of accomplishment fell over what was left of our army. We had no time to mourn the loss. The other werewolves were attacking, avenging the Easter Bunny. Our army raged on, tearing the werewolves. We were truly unstoppable. The werewolves began piling up. Was this the end? We did it. We won.